I'm frightened, okay? There's a ghost bed in my bedroom. Ghostbed.com/Norton. Promo code Norton. Upgrade your sleep with Ghost Bed. We have one in the bedroom. It truly is phenomenal and cooling. The makers of the coolest beds in the world. Some exclusions apply. See site for details. Thank you, Ghost Bed. Good news. Daddy's on the road with a brand new hour. It's all new material. I can't see it. It's November 7th, 8th, Batavia, Illinois. How about just not Chicago? I'm going to Portland, Eugene, Bend, Huntington, New York, Newton, New Jersey, Bangor, Maine. I'm doing Foxwoods in Connecticut. And then I finish up the year at the Wilbur in Boston. And then early next year, I have Sellersville, Pennsylvania. I believe that's right outside of Philly in January. Then I'm making it my Bakersfield date, and I'm doing Vegas in February. JimNorton.com/tour for tickets. It's a new hour of material, and it's very funny, I've been told. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm really happy. It's funny, when you walked in, the first thing you asked me was if I saw the Ozzy doc. Have you watched it?
I watched it. Yeah.
How was it?
Very sad.
It is, right?
It's so sad. Yeah. It also makes you feel like, I hope that when you know you're dying, that like you could be that. I feel like I'd be an emotional wreck all the time.
Yes.
He was just kind of annoyed by it.
Good for us.
He was like annoyed by it, and like we kind of laughed through some of it, but like you definitely also saw like his like. It was like one day he was, in his mind, he was like jumping around on stage, and the next day we're like, you'll never do that ever again. Yeah. And it was over.
I haven't watched. It's too sad for me. Like I can't even listen to him on my phone. Like every time Sabbath or Ozzy comes up, it'll change. I know,
sure.
But I mean, right now it's just I can't even think about. I talked to Florentine. He's like, yeah, I gotta watch it anyway. It'll make me too depressed.
It's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
But I said it also like, but it ends triumphant. It kind of shows like everything, that big last concert coming together and everything, and how excited everybody was for it.
It's I'm so happy we went. Like again, it was one of those things where, like I don't feel like England, but I'm like, I know that they'll never do it again.
Of course, yeah, that was definitely it, and it was great, right?
Yeah,
it was so amazing.
It was unbelievable, especially to see all the people just happy to pay tribute to Sabbath and Ozzy. It was really nice. Metallica.
Seeing Tool during the day makes you realize why you have to see them at night indoors. That whole show falls to pieces when it's just like, hey, just sing your song, man.
They were very. What did they cover? Everyone had some really interesting covers.
He did Crazy Train on when he did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
Maynard did Crazy Train. I'm not sure what they did on this one.
And
maybe Children of the Grave. I think it may have been.
Metallica did Johnny Blade. It was all this weird these kind of B tracks that you don't hear Sabbath ever playing.
I'll never forget. That's what I thought was one of the coolest things ever. I opened for you, Jesus Christ, 4 years ago.
That's in TLA in 2001.
And I know you come out to a National Acrobat.
Yeah,
by Sabbath. That was the song you come out to, and it's a great walkout song.
It's a great walkout song. I think at that point, I don't know if I was using that. The ones I've walked out to is that I used The Game by Disturbed at one point, but National Acrobat was the one I used for the longest. It's an amazing.
Well, it's time. Black Sabbath's timeless. Disturbed. Why I like Disturbed they're hilariously like that's music like once you're not mad at your dad anymore, it's over.
Yeah.
It is funny. Those bands like. Is it Papa Roach, another band that's got stuck? Like most of their famous songs have some part in the middle of it where they start crying about their mother being mean to them, and then you're like, you shouldn't have to do that when you're male pattern bald. It's like these guys are like adults.
Yeah. It is. I always think of that with songs with the word teenagers in. Like I'm a rebellious teenager.
Yeah.
How do you sing that when you're 54?
Well, I said Marilyn Manson still does disposable teens.
I know.
We're disposable teens. He goes, you weren't even a disposable teen when you wrote that.
Although he can pull, for some reason, Manson doesn't. I don't know why, because he's just so crazy that I just kind of whatever he's doing, he's doing.
Sure. Well, it's a show. It's a complete character straight through. It's always like Slipknot. They're ageless too because they're all wearing the masks. It works still.
It's funny. I just saw a Larry King clip where he was talking to Corey, and Corey had on the mask, and Larry was just saying what a frightening, and it really was creepy. Like when you look at him sitting there in the mask, it was like, yeah, that's creepier than just a frightening mask.
No, they did it like that was such a smart move, that band. And they never age. Doesn't matter what. Every time they go out, it looks exactly the same.
It looks. I know. It's like ICP, except for the fact that, he lost all the weight.
Violent J.
Violent J lost all. He looks great. He's out here with Sarah. What a fucking life that guy's living.
Sarah Russi. I know.
Yeah, wait, what a life that guy's leaving. Like I'm implying that he's dropping dead. He's living a very good life now. He's skinny. His fucking girlfriend is hot.
I know. They're having like Insane Clown Posse. I think my daughter and her friend, who are in their 20s, are going to dress up as them for Halloween. They're almost having a resurgence. That's another age thing that fucking feels weird and sucks. Like within my time of comedy, bands have gone from like I was going to see them in a contemporary fashion. Deftones are a great example. Contemporary. And then I seen the Deftones through the years at Pier 17, small places because they were falling off.
Yep.
And nothing changed. And then they got in the background music of TikTok. My daughter said that's why. They get in the background music of TikTok and they have a full renaissance resurgence of Deftones now doing arenas again. And it just seems like that's all, again, let's say blink of an eye, shit. You're like, what?
It does make you feel old when you're like bands that I liked while they were, like you said, contemporary. And then all of a sudden they do go away.
Yeah.
And then they're coming back kind of like as a nostalgia thing. Like, oh.
Or the ones that never went away are the more sad, like seeing Def Leppard. You're like, Christ almighty.
Yeah. They
Like,
just.
he was so cool, that lead singer, at one point. Rock of Ages, he had his bandana on backwards around his neck. They were so cool. And to see him now, it's just decrepit.
When guys try to keep it sexy, you know, a song's been stuck in my head for a month. Rod Stewart, Do You Think I'm Sexy? I just heard it one day and I just downloaded it on my fucking Spotify. And that shit line of, we're out of milk and coffee. Never mind, honey. We can watch the early movie. And I'm like, oh, it's been in my fucking head constantly. And I hate it.
Oh, the lyrics in general, such a funny fucking, how much I love them. How much lyrics have affected me.
Yeah.
I think about them, have made me sad, tear up, whatever.
Like what? Which is one that gets you every time?
I mean, just for the most basic level. I mean, the song "Hurt" for sure is Nine Inch Nails. I mean, there's not a time you can listen to that where like it's not gonna. What is it? You are someone else. I am still right here.
Yeah.
Is it? If I presented that though to somebody, I'd feel like a queef. Like the fucking jerk off. I would feel like to run that by somebody. He goes, "Yeah, I wrote so." And every guy who doesn't know you will think it's the coolest thing in the world. But like, knowing that my friends are like, nice song, dildo.
Well, do you like the Nine Inch
Way to
Nails
pour
version?
your emotions out.
I prefer the Johnny Cash version in the video.
Well, that was so timely because it was like right as he was dying.
Yeah.
It kind of adds up. But I mean, yeah, the Nine Inch Nails one's pretty dark. They always have that weird, like that ominous, like white noise in the background and stuff. But I'm saying it's amazing to do that. Even like love songs. There's love songs that I think are great. Like what a wonderfully picked lyric. And I think it's great. I don't think it's gay.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have possibly presented it in my life myself.
It's funny with song lyrics. The thing, like, you know, the one that it's very sad. It's a song about soldiers by Motorhead called 1916. Mm-hmm. It's probably my favorite Motorhead song. It's very slow. I think he said they could never do it live because it's like really. There's I forget the fucking instrument, but it's like the one they play at the bagpipes.
Oh yeah.
Bagpipes. But lyrically, it's great. But you know that you can't turn people onto that. Like no woman is gonna like that song.
You know, it's funny. I got to tour with Korn and all that stuff, and like I just saw them with System of a Down, and System of a Down, like kind of like again, it was a shock because they come back and like you see how different, pretty much just a guitar player looks, but like very different.
Right.
You see the age for sure. The rest of them look kind of all right. And Korn, when I went out with them in 2010, I was like, I'm with veteran Korn for sure, and it's funny seeing them now like elder statesmen of metal.
Isn't it weird? 15
like
years
a gray
later,
hair, and like you know the hair's a little further back, and it's so funny to see it. They still got it, but I mean like you just can't fight it.
Does it bother you when they let the hair go? And I think we're done on IG. What's the number? I'll give the number out real quick if they want to call. 720-820-1339 if you want to call. 1337 if you want advice. If not, I get it. Two old men babbling. Remember that song was good? Did you cry at your prom? We really are a couple of fruits.
I wanted to see if you guys heard about this new Netflix show where they filmed celebrities' last words to air after you die.
Oh God, no! But I really hope they ask me to do it soon. No, what is that? Famous last words.
A documentary series spotlighting renowned cultural icons secretly giving their final interviews, which will be announced and aired posthumously. So wait, so
wow, so you have to know you're dying.
It's being filmed, and then
like they filmed one with Jane Goodall like a year ago and been sitting on it.
Oh, and the last thing she said was, "Their hands make marvelous ashtrays." And they're like, "Oh no, she was a fraud."
Oh yeah, something is always jarring. Yeah, I fucked him. That's so funny.
It is kind of funny and it's morbid, but I think that's I get it. But you know that Netflix is then rooting for you. Like they probably have one really good one in the can, and they're like, I hope he drops dead soon.
Where does the content stop?
I mean, really, yeah. You have to make sure you get your death. But I've never been like, you've gotten good at it, like through time with it. But I am like the documenting every step of the way. And it's funny. I broadcast pretty much every day of the week, so you are sort of doing that. But like the Bert Kreischer-esque, I'm so like impressed with it that he thinks to even do that.
Yeah.
Everything I do, I still have like a very analog approach of like, I'm going to watch this fight and this thing happening on the street and then go back and tell it the way I want to tell it.
Right.
Also, like, more descriptive versus like I never think to like pull my phone out and like, let's get this fight on video and stuff. It's more like I'm going to tell the news. You
know what it is? Because I hate people that do it so much. Even though I like to watch it when they do it, I hate them so much. I'm like, when I'm pulling it out, I can't be that guy. I'm just like, oh.
It's the same thing with lyrics. It's like I've other people. You should do it. Let me see your whole goofy life. But like, please don't ask to see mine.
Yeah,
I have no interest in showing you my dumb life.
You lost so much weight too. I saw you walk in, man. It's like I'm jealous because I'm having a hard time with it.
Manjaro, dude, just get on it.
Does it make you feel sick?
A
little bit,
but nothing that's not worth like the. I mean, I guess it could. Like I did Ozempic first, and that made me feel sicker. That after a while, I was like, I don't know. There's no point in losing weight. I feel sick.
Right, if you don't feel
all
good.
the time. But Manjaro, I just had like a couple times a week for like 15 minutes. You might feel nauseous, but like that's about all I've
Are you
had.
still doing it, or
Yeah.
you still have to maintain?
Yeah. I mean, I lowered the dose a little bit for sure, but like it works.
What do you like? What's the best part? Like for me, it was like when I lost a lot of weight, it was buying clothes. Like I'm looking at your clothes. Like it's so nice just to walk in and not go like, all right, how's my fucking? Are my tits gonna show in this?
I still feel like that completely though.
Oh,
especially like upper body. Well, that's the other thing too. I was never thin ever. So as I'm losing weight, it's like everything's like that's what's happening now. You're becoming like you wear what John Goodman looks like under the suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, am I all origamied under a shirt into a place? So that's what it's the scary part is like that where you're like now I feel like people see like things are like floppy.
Oh,
so you have to like exercise a bunch with it.
Yeah, but it's still, you get addicted to the compliments too. You get addicted to people going, "Fuck, man, you look really good." Like,
for sure.
And then that stops. You know what I mean?
And then usually I would gain weight when that stops.
Yeah,
every time in my life I would gain a little bit of weight, and people are like, "Dude, you look fantastic." You're like, "Wow, might as well treat myself tonight."
Exactly, it's working. And I'm telling you, like last night I was at the cellar, and I'm like self-conscious because I put on like 20, and Keith comes in within 3 minutes. You're fat, and I'm like, ah. He really is like an id. Like
he's crazy.
He's like, but he's usually right.
Dude, he got me. He came to my house to watch the opening Eagles-Cowboys game. I go, he's crippled. So he can't go up any steps or anything. I have to take him through my garage, straight out back, to the pavilion outside that has a fireplace, refrigerator, and TV. Outside. And he sits down, his first 55-inch screen TV, outdoors. He sits down and he goes, "Could your TV be smaller?" And it was the only thing the rest of the night for me. I go. And Bobby chimes in, of course, he goes, "It's fine, but like it could fill the space a little bit more." I'm like, yeah, I guess it could.
It is weird when someone gets to the guts of what's bugging you about something.
Like, I even thought it was a little small when I bought it.
Yeah.
But fucking Christine said it was good.
And he says it, and you're like, I fucking knew it.
It just makes you mad at your chick.
Yeah.
Like, real nice idiot. I told you this thing was too small.
I love how much you broadcast, by the way. I love it. Like I was thinking to you before, like you do Story Wars, by the way, is a huge hit. That's a really good podcast. Of course, you do the Bonfire 4 days a week and Legion of Skanks. Is there anything else I'm missing or no? Is it just those?
No, and then now I started doing live streams. Try to get like once a week in, just kind of sitting at home and doing. I see people are enjoying that at all.
It's nice just to go on and talk, right?
It is cool. Yeah. I really, again, with not being up on the thing, everyone's like, "You're stupid. You should take it." Because when I was doing the live streams, people are like donating, and people are going like $50 and stuff like this, and I go, "Stop treating me like a whore."
Yeah.
I'm just doing this to keep you guys entertained, so you buy tickets to my live show. And they're like, "You're the best, dude. $100. You're like, please stop.
Yeah.
I was like, it feels fucking weird. But then what's funny is, again, you get addicted to the weird things.
Sure.
So by about the fourth one I did, they're stopping. Or they're doing like, $1 so it like shows up in the, so you see it, like it highlight. And now I'm almost like, shit, I mean, guys were coming with $100 last time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what this is all about. Am I falling off?
Am I falling off, or are you guys just cheap and you're taking
Or
me
you
for
guys
granted?
just doing exactly what I told you to do. Or you're doing exactly my request of not sending me money like a whore.
But then they don't send it. You're like, oh, I should have shut my fucking
Yeah, what the
mouth.
fuck am I doing? What, am I too good for this money?
And by the way, if anybody's noticing on the video in the back, you see people, you probably think we're being burglarized. There's a leak downstairs. And so they think it's coming from the outside, like a crack in the concrete or whatever. So there's guys outside and they're running, they're like filling things with water, seeing if they can see. So I forgot to mention that people see guys in hoodies behind us. Shopping for a mattress without expert guidance, it's like asking me for medical advice. Very smart. Wait, sorry, I misread that, guys. It's not going to end well. Cut that. Fix it. Because everything, as far as I'm concerned, a discreetly placed finger solves all medical issues. That's why GhostBed recently redesigned their mattress quiz to take the guesswork out of mattress shopping. You answer a few quick questions about yourself and your sleep style. You're going to get a clear, reliable recommendation in just minutes. You can even take the quiz with your partner. So instead of just kind of arguing about who's right, you find a bed that's suited for both of you. Because she's going to be in the next room. You're laughing, taking the quiz. Oh, my God, I haven't answered that. And she's, what's going on? What's going on? You're like, get in here, stupid. And then you take the quiz together. Then you go out and have sex with one of her friends. GhostBed's a family-owned company. It's a great line right before that one. Backed by more than 20 years of mattress expertise. They really are great. Every mattress, here's the thing I like the most. It's the cooling features to help regulate your body temperature at night. They're built to last 25-year warranty. And the value, GhostBed mattress costs up to 50% less than comparable brands. You get a 101-night sleep trial, fast free shipping. Most orders 2 to 5 days. You could be sleeping better by next week. Right now, as a listener, they say, but worshiper of Jim Norton, 25% off site-wide. For a limited time, you go to ghostbed.com/Norton. Use the promo code Norton at checkout. Ghostbed.com/Norton, the promo code Norton. Upgrade your sleep. Sleep like daddy does with a Ghost Bed, the makers of the coolest beds in the world. Some exclusions apply. See site for details. Daddy recommends. The holidays, they sneak up fast. One day you're in July, the next day, oh my God, Christmas is coming. That's how we talk in this house. It's not too early to get your shopping done, and you can actually have fun with it. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping really stress-free. I can't say it, but I can do it. And very joyful. I hate the word joyful. It's fun. It's fun. I didn't feel joyful, but I did enjoy it. What a great site this is. They have a lot of very bizarre, uncommon things. There's an F-bomb paperweight that I got that I absolutely love. It's just a giant F, and it's a paperweight, and you can give it to your significant other. And they can go, what does that stand for? And you can go, They have so many crazy, interesting type things. This is why I like this website, because it's not, I'm going to go to the store and just get her a gift like everybody else does. No, get her an F-bomb paperweight, where they have a weird like baseball glove coaster set. It's just, is that what it is? It's a coaster set? I fell in love with that thing. I should have bought it right there. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. Can we go to the site? I want to show you something I've been looking at. And I want this one I want to get. It is a Major League Baseball, what's it called? Sunday Slugger ceramic ice cream bowl set. They're shaped like little hats. Like little baseball helmets. You could say, like, hey, the Yankees are playing, and then you could just hand somebody a chilled hat with ice cream in it. I love stuff like this. It's not the same board. What is that ceramic Major League Baseball perfect catch coaster set? Not only are the coasters, they look like little baseballs, but they're sitting in a glove, which is perfect. What are you going to take little baseballs out of a drawer? No, they come in a glove, and then someone goes to put their thing down, and you go, stupid! Use a coaster. And then you take out the little glove, and they'll go, oh, my God, if I've ever seen anything cuter, I can't remember when. All right, Uncommon Goods. They look for products that are high quality, very unique, often handmade or made in the U.S. Many of them are crafted by independent artists, small businesses. That's why they're uncommon. People take chances. They got something for everyone, from moms and dads to kids and teens. from book lovers, history buffs, baseball, sports fans, diehard football fans, to foodies, mixologists. I hate mixologists. You're drunks. All right, gardeners, whatever you want, they have something for everyone is basically how you sum this up. Every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice, which I love because they let you choose it. They've donated more than $3 million to date. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you support an artist, small, independent, one more time. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you are supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out. If you don't go and get that little coaster set or the giant F paperweight, for me it would stand for fat and a couple of other things. So shop early, have fun, cross some names off your list today. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/Norton, uncommongoods.com/Norton for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
Is this possibly a fact?
Mangione. Oh, he got beat up by ladyboys in Thailand. How great is that?
Before he shot the guy.
Yeah. Maybe he went for treatment. Or maybe he found out they were all post-op and he was blaming the health company. The health company. Good improv, idiot.
What a great question, though. How many lady boys does it take to beat you up?
And what did you do?
In Thailand.
What did you do to because they're usually pretty happy-go-lucky. Like, did he start a fight? Did he grab one of their dicks?
Well, anyone's got said the people that confuse sexual people are the ones that end up doing something nuts because they don't know how to deal with their shit. So insult them or something, and then they end up attacking them.
Did you see the video that was going around recently of a guy, and because people said it looked like me, where he's like feeling this ladyboy's penis under the dress, and then he lifts the dress, he tries to stick it in his mouth in the middle of the street. And
really?
You don't see the dick. I guess he appeared to be a little drunk, but people pointed out that he did resemble and behave like me. But it was a weird one that was kind of that was going around.
It's all the rage. Joe DeRosa apparently, was that Shane Gillis keeps saying Joe DeRosa is just almost fully into trans chicks now.
Oh, is he?
Exclusively, yeah.
Everybody gets in the building in a very weird way. Like, I was on some radio show and there was a guy, and they were like, "Yeah," he's like, "I like them just because they got breasts and a dick." I'm like, "All right, welcome to the area."
Whatever your reason is.
However it gets you in.
Well, I've always said it's interesting. I don't have a sexual attraction to trans at all, but on pure just to look at it pornography, which I look at plenty, like Reddit type stuff, where you're just kind of going through, it's like type in something strange. The ones that the pictures I'm always drawn to are pretty girl tits, monster cock.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know why that's the ones I'd want to look at more than any other one.
I have theories.
Well, it's almost the idea, like, well, if we're going to see it, let's see it.
Yeah, no, I know. But why do I look at cheesecake? Because you're hungry.
What was the girl? She's so pretty who came into Bonfire? Was Emma Rose?
Emma Rose, yeah.
Emma Rose.
Very pretty.
It's like small penis.
Yeah, she's about 6. I think she's like average. She's not unreasonably small. Yeah.
Absolutely. But it's almost like, even though you're not expecting, I said that was funny. She was the example we said when she took her pants off. Like, the whole conversation was about her being trans. Situations involving her being trans, and then still when she took her pants off so we could draw her, I was still surprised. I don't know. You're like, oh wow, right? Look at that.
Oh yeah, there she is, right there. She's the second one down. It's funny. This is the second. Recently, Chris Stefano brought, and I'm not even the one. Oh yeah, I did bring it up with that. Oh no, the ladyboy thing. All right. Yes. I'm like, I don't want people to think I'm just fucking forcing everybody to have these fun conversations.
No, that was Luigi Mangione got us here.
I know. We've admired his other work, so I didn't think I could love that guy more.
But I wouldn't even watch. I wouldn't. Well, again, also like I said, the straight porn that I watch, it's and people go back. I've heard arguments both directions on this too. I'm more for like the holy shit of it.
Yeah.
If we're watching, let's watch it. So I don't think I watch any pornography that's got average sized dicks in it at all.
Nobody wants
monsters.
It should look freakish and large and like unrelatable.
And yes, exactly. That's what it goes. Do you put yourself in the position? I go, this girl would never fuck me. I can't put myself in there.
So I want to see her suffer.
Yeah, I want to be the weird guy in the corner watching her fuck this guy.
Sure, that's why every fucking motel has an extra chair. That's for the misbehaving husband. Watch his wife finally be pleasured properly.
The misbehaving husband.
Someone called it a woman was telling you, I'm going to put you in the cuck chair.
Yeah.
My fucking dick jumped. It was such a funny, like weird term, but I had never heard it. And when she said cuck chair, I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's so funny. The first time that term was brought to my attention was when I go on the road. Like if I bring a feature or somebody with me,
Yeah.
or doing to film for me or something, my hotel just position is I call it tummy time. I'm laying like this on the bed and watching my computer and stuff. And if you come to my room to smoke a joint with me and bullshit, or we'll figure out what we're gonna do for lunch, I'm gonna be laying on the bed. And you'll bring the chair over and sit next to the bed. And then whenever we would post something from that online,
of course.
People, that's the first time I heard someone goes, oh, nice having this guy in the cuck chair over there. I go, and by the way, it wasn't even those, what do you mean? I knew exactly what the second they said, I go, oh, yeah. I guess it does read that way, huh?
I get it. Yeah, because cuck chair can really have only one meaning. It's not one of those terms that you can go, what do you mean by cuck chair? It's like, yeah, we all kind of understand what that is.
They've gotten too like voyeuristic on even the cuckold situation, though, because that's like probably one of my favorite kind of porn to always go to, because one, it's homemade.
Yeah,
I love that.
Love that too.
I love it. It's homemade, and it's like a real. I say it's not a girl who's like a half junkie who's going to regret this later and end up killing herself or doing something fucking crazy. This is a lady who's like, I'm in my 40s.
That's right.
I've been married for 20 years. Like, let's live life.
I've been tolerating his dick for 20 years.
Yeah.
Let's do this under the guise of art.
But I like I'm fine with the husband filming it,
Yep.
but get bird's eye. Don't make me watch you jerking off to her fucking from across the room. I don't want the cuck view. I want a pornographic view.
I kind of like when the guy, like, because I know it's real. The giveaways, like you'll see the guy pan past a mirror, and you're like, he's a dumpy dude in a fucking long shirt with kind of. You're like, yeah, this is a real couple.
Which is like if I've been in like 2-girl and me threesomes before. So, and it is funny, the girls start always, and I said, and there's something about like what sometimes those videos have that makes me laugh in the cuck situations is the husband in the background not doing like reasonable things. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the guys is like backing up and like almost to where he's at. He's like, oh, let me get out of your way. Like, I see him move around and then also like move a bag that was there also. He's like, no, please. This chick's just getting hammered from both ends, and he's like, can I get you guys something to drink or whatever?
Yeah, he's handling business behind the scenes.
Yeah. Everybody's hydrated, right? I really want those pop shots to be big, so if you guys need celery juice or whatever I can help with.
Hey, could you do, I've only had a couple threesomes in my life. Like I never, like my life has definitely not been as fortunate as yours. And I watched my one girlfriend suck a dick years ago, and that was it freaked me out a little bit. Like I liked it, and then the next time we did it, I got like a little jealous. Have you ever done like watch it with a guy or only girls?
Me and my ex-girlfriend did a couple swap. We were young. Young. My ex-girlfriend, when I was like late teens, and that's such a funny story because I went into that gung-ho, completely gung-ho. Like I was like, because what it was like, I was a teenager, and she was like, she brought it to me. She was my friend, and her boyfriend do this, and they want to know if we would want to get it. I'm like, and I saw the friend, and I was like, all that was in my head was, fuck, I'm going to fuck this chick. This is great. And we went to this, and we ended up going to their motel where they were living at, which tells you a lot. She worked at Kmart with my girlfriend. The guy was, it wouldn't have been so freaky if the guy was young, too. The guy was like almost 30. Probably, and the girl was like 18 or whatever, 19. My girl was 19, and I go, and again, so my girl's 19. I'm like 21, maybe, or 22, and so when we go to this hotel, like I see the guy's game right away. The older guy has got his girlfriend. Like, yeah, this is what we do, and you're like, sure, whatever. But the girlfriend seems like super into it and everything.
Yeah,
and they start hooking up on the bed, him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And me and my girlfriend started hooking up on the floor. But I mean, in my mind, it's just a real kill time.
Sure.
I'm just like, when do we do the old flipperooski here? And then even when like me and my girl are fucking for a while, my girl goes, I don't know. Like she's like, should we do this? And I wanted to, so I was like, I mean, we're here. I said we're here. Yeah. So she was like, all right, fine. And then like the swap came. I saw this guy walk by me. He didn't have a huge dick, so I wasn't even worried.
Sure.
Like in that regard, I was like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. And then I got up on the bed with this chick in this, which I found out also as a fat kid, room was much hotter than I thought it was, like warmer. So I'm profusely sweating. I'm trying to wipe sweat off my face. Just trying to wipe sweat off my face. This guy, by the way, the other guy was in shape. By the way. He was in shape. So at least that. I'm profusely wiping sweat on my face, trying not to get it on her. And then also, we're just like, it's like a physical, not a good match. Like something about her, I always describe her pussy as like a rubber pussy. It just felt like it just had no grip to it at all. It was there, it was touching all four sides, but it was just like it died.
Yeah, yep. Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, there's just no, and then realized very quickly into doing this that she is doing this because he has convinced her to do this.
That's right.
And she is exclusively looking over my shoulder, trying to see what's going on there, which is now making me face the reality of looking over my shoulder to see, because they're on the floor and we're on the bed. All I can see is my chick's socked feet up on his shoulders, and just her making noises that I don't think I've ever heard her make before personally. Just having a ball. Like really having a good time. My time was miserable. I cried in the car on the way home. I was so mad. But
I get it.
Interestingly enough, I don't even know if that's not why I look at that porn and stuff still, because I get that completely.
Sure.
I don't have, me and Christine have done enough stuff with chicks even, you know what I mean, that like I don't think, and I've been in that situation before with my ex-girlfriend and stuff, and some other things in life like couple swappy type things before, where it's like, and by the way, I'm not even saying that when people try to, what do you call that, like normalize something that is extraordinary is so weird. Like,
yes.
What? That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little, and you know it's a little weird.
Yeah. It's weird. And it's like, especially when you know it's weird after you come.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why are we in the Sterling Avenue motel?
And he's still fucking. He hasn't come yet.
Dude, being the first one to come is the worst in any situation, because you're like, so how long does this normally go for?
Yeah, you're hoping that your girl will go, I'm done too. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
but she's not done.
No, she was like, I think he's turning a corner though. Okay, I'll be over here.
Here's why I would never let her fuck, because I remember one time Florentine and I were on the road and we just picked up a couple of girls, and I was nervous. I'm fooling around with mine and I couldn't get it up, and I was just wearing my clothes, and he's fucking this other one, and I mean he's putting it to her. And I mean well. And I hear him go, and I couldn't get it up. And I'm like, that showed me I can never let a girlfriend fuck another guy in there. Because she wasn't my girlfriend, so I didn't care.
Sure.
But I could never watch that because I wouldn't be able to get it up with the other girl. I'd be too nervous or too jealous.
Yeah, that's got to be a tough one, I suppose. But like to me, but I'd say what that did to watching that kind of stuff, though, definitely made it so like I could have definitely I'd be more annoyed with like everybody in your life going like, dude, your chick does porn. I'd be like, yeah, I kind of think, I don't know why I think it's hot, but like I do. It's like, hey, that's my chick's like doing porn. That's what I'm saying. So like I could wrap my brain around the idea of my girlfriend like fucking other people. Like I would be less jealous being there than being like, yeah, do your thing on your own. If it was like my girl, you know what I mean? Like
that's a little much. Yeah.
I don't know if I could necessarily like lose my shit over either. I also just been through enough situations that I said that the most interesting thing of all of it, no matter how outlandish or weird it is, especially if it's with your significant other, is that like people, especially that have never done it, I'm like, I'm not saying to do anything like that, but if you do it, I think you'll be surprised. If everyone's into it, I think you'll be surprised that when afterwards, when you're doing something very normally ho-hum, oh, grab the peanut butter pretzels. Yeah. And bring them out here. We're going to watch, there's a new episode of South Park on. After that, when you're doing that normal thing again, you're like, oh, well, this is why we're a couple. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing to do with like, I want to fuck a zillion people. You know what I mean? But it's like, this is why we're a couple.
Plus, you and your girl have been together for so long. Like, you're beyond like worrying. She's gonna like this guy. Like you're like a legit long term couple. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're like married. Like, so you know. Should we go to a call?
No, a little history of the chair
Ducking stools or cucking stools. Chairs formerly used for punishment of disorderly. What kind of punishment? Dishonest tradesmen.
BBC. BBC punishment.
Yeah. And they say, and dishonest tradesmen in medieval Europe. You're a dishonest tradesman. Sit there and watch your wife be fucked by Godfrey.
By the way, I'll walk away from anybody in this world if I make a BBC reference and they go, I go, nah, we're not going to.
Yeah.
You don't know the basic BBC.
Yeah, if you think news, I can't be friends with you. I can't be friends with you. I guess we should. If anyone called, if anyone's called.
Well, it's so funny. We rarely take calls in the show, and it's because I'd love to talk to the callers, but I always just feel like when it starts dragging, like I just let it drag. I see like everybody. I see the producers going like, "Buddy, you got to tell them to get to it." I go, "But they're telling me the whole thing."
I know. It's hard to just tell someone. Sorry, you're on the phone with Jay and I. What's your name?
Hi, I just wanted to ask you guys, in light of what's going on with Mark Maron and Joe Rogan and pretty much like Charlie Kirk and everything, and I'm trying to kind of bring together here. I just wanted to see like what your reaction was, like what you guys felt upon that. The only reason why I bring it up is because in lieu of what's going on with Charlie Kirk, and I bring up Nick Fuentes is because Nick Fuentes is obviously someone that's on the conservative right that is within his own party criticizing.
Wait, Miss, what do you say? What's going on with Rogan? Hold on, slow down. What's going on with Rogan? I don't pay attention to any comedy drama.
I'm sorry.
What's going on with Mark and Joe?
Which one you having sex with? Which one's watching? Did we change subject?
Yeah,
we know who's in the chair. I love Maron, but he's not going to. I can't picture Rogan in the chair jerking off watching Mark fuck somebody.
It's the ultimate alpha move.
Yeah, sure is.
No, but what's going on? I mean, it got to Brewer. It got to a lot of people. Mark Maron is being hasty, as he usually is, and bitter upon comics.
He's being hasty?
Yeah, and listen, I like Maron. I love Maron, but...
Hasty is
what an odd term to use. Mark is behaving hastily.
Well, no, what's going on is Maron is criticizing Joe Rogan as being the end-all be-all with what's going on. And I just kind of wanted to see what your perception is. Like, as far as, like, Mark Maron can look at Joe.
You got
Miss, you got to slow down. I appreciate it, Megan, but you're kind of, you're going in that thing now where you're just having, like, that, you're spiraling a little bit. Just trust me. But it's okay. We all get this way. Just hang on one second. Hang in there. We'll talk to you. Don't behave hastily. We don't want to be Mark Maron hastily behaving.
Hold on. If you have the picture, Nick Fuentes, I've done this on all my shows so far. Nick Fuentes standing next to Dave Smith at Gas Digital. The jacket Nick Fuentes is wearing. Screams virgin. This is it's an acid washed.
Oh yeah.
I wish you could see the standing picture of them next to each other because he's wearing khakis. Just sneakers and that jacket though. Everyone's mom had this jacket.
Yes, they did.
Acid washed, not a cuff necessarily, just elastic in the denim at the wrists.
I'll tell you one thing though. He's got a damn good head of hair.
Guy's got a thick head of hair.
He has a Herb Tarlick from WKRP in Cincinnati. That's my friend, my 50-year-old friend. That's what Herb Tarlick looked like. He has a hell of a head of hair on him. That kid.
Yeah, dude. That jacket makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's believe me. Yeah, you're not sitting anybody else in the chair in that outfit.
Yeah. You're in the chair.
But as far as Mark and Joe, like I don't weigh in on what other people are saying. Like, that's the problem with the whole planet is we instead of looking at issues, we're watching what other people are saying about the issue. Just make your own decisions. I don't give a shit what those guys think.
It's so interesting that you're the person. I remember early on. I think Keith was funny. He was kind of giving us like the rundown of like New York, and I think the first time that I disparaged a comic to somebody like a booker of something. And I called Keith to be like, haha, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And Keith was like, nah, he's like, you don't fuck with anybody else's like money. The business will sort itself out. You're not here to sabotage anybody. And he goes, take a note from Norton. He goes, you could ask Norton about a comic that you know he doesn't like. And he just goes, good guy. Like great guy or something. He's got always just even.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not getting involved in
even
all that,
if I know won't get back to the guy. Like it's not even about, it's almost like there's something, I just never want to fuck with somebody, like you said, somebody else's money. Like,
it's not your job to be the decider of that.
Yeah, I don't
He's right.
care. Yeah, it's true, but it's tempting. I mean, I love to gossip and I love to hear it.
Of course, yeah. No, talking shit with your friends, but it said it also the difficulty is again podcasting and all this stuff happened on us. So you're shit talking with your friends, you very easily get wrapped up and realize like, oh hey, 250,000 people watch this every week.
Yeah.
Right, that's gonna get out there, huh?
But it's funny. I'm like, I don't like to do it, and then she says that Joe and Marin, I'm like a hen. I'm like, oh, what's the trouble? Who's me? What did Mark say? I can't
All we've
listen.
done so far is we figured out Joe fucks and Marin sits in the chair.
Yes, but he's hasty.
I know it was
What makes people happy? Everyone loves when I talk about Steven Singer. I remember the first time I called him Steven Singer. His people like, they're not going to know you mean Steven Singer. And he's like, yes, they'll know. What other singer? What other singer? What a non-improving fool. The I hate Steven Singer guy. If you don't know who he is, then you haven't been paying attention. He was named one of America's leading jewelers. Almost 18,000 jewelers in America. Almost all of them are creeps. And less than 50 have received this honor. It's another reason why most other jewelers hate him. Steven is a jeweler you can trust. He does have the best guarantees, the best warranties, the perfect price, 365 days a year. He's always got the best value on real diamond jewelry. No bullshit sales. None of that fake discount pricing games crap where he'll like raise the price just to go, look, I lowered it. He's very honest and very consistent. It's easy and fun, just easy and fun. Steven's easy and fun. As far as being a date is concerned, we've gone out before, and he puts out immediately in the car, as long as you buy a ring. That's why he's considered one of the most trusted jewelers in America. No one does real diamonds better. I've got my wife's engagement ring there, and I've gotten countless gifts for other ladies there. I've given countless escorts. Steven Singer Jewelers. Oh, someone is ringing the bell. Let's see who it is. Let's see who could possibly be ringing the bell. Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Fast and free shipping. IHateStevenSinger.com. Someone is at my door. I hope it's Steven Singer. It was Jay. Are we still recording? Yep. That was Big Jay, by the way. He forgot his bag. So Mike gave it to him. And it's like, that's the craziness. That's why you got to sit through the live reads. Someone forgets something, they come back for it. Thanks, Steven Singer.
what she's discussing is Marin kind of made the rounds, going around doing the Austin scene is just like, you know, racisty, homophobic, transphobic, you know, alpha dog guys, which sure, there's an argument. Like, I mean, there's like a, you know, you could find anything you're looking for anywhere. You know what I mean? So it's like, but Marin, that was Marin's sort of his thing. Like I've always, he gave me my first job I did warm-ups on his radio show.
Was that the Morning Sedition or no?
Never Mind the Buzzcocks, it was called.
Was it a TV show?
Short-lived, yeah.
I did that. I did it with, with Coolio and with the woman from Berlin.
Oh, yeah,
who
yeah,
sings
yeah.
Take My Breath Away. Yeah. Was it 2000?
It's 2001 maybe. Yep, 2001. Wow. Oh, no, that's the...
There's a British version.
The British version, and then Mark Maron's one.
When did Mark's?
Yeah.
Maybe 2001. You would know. I thought it was around 2001. Oh, 2002. All right, both.
That makes sense. I started comedy in '97, and when I came up here, Kirk got a job writing on it, Metzger, and then they lost their audience warm-up guy after like the first day, and you know, Kurt was like, "Hey, my roommate,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah." So he got me that gig to do that, and Mark was good with it and let me do it. It was a really cool thing, and like he really did. He gave me that kind of like that first gig. I've always thought Mark was like funny in his thing, but it's like if it makes sense. Again, there's always the important thing that I don't think we have enough anymore. Like I used to, the comedy barbecues were so great because you're humanizing people that maybe you normally just shit on.
That's right. At
the comedy club all day, and now you're like talking about football and something else.
Yeah,
and it's like a human. So it's like I think Mark is a good dude and a fun guy and whatever his things are. I think he's selling a special. He's finishing with WTF. He's going to need to tour and make money and sell tickets. So I think he went provocative on a thing and just took a shot at something. It doesn't affect him either way. No,
and I love. I mean, I've known Joe for a long time, and Mark I've known. Like Mark was one of the first guys to be nice to me in New York. Like you don't forget that. Like established guys, like guys who are respected. But he always was very warm, and he treated. And I know that he likes to argue with people, but he always treated me great. I don't agree with him about Rogan.
No, but he does like a curmudgeon thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody was a character, and instead, it's a shame almost when that character, like, almost like takes your legacy like away in some way. Like, how many people? Like, I remember when Todd Lynn passed away. There's a comedian who like just was in a lot of beef with people all the time. And he did. He just said the shittiest stuff, and did try to like fuck with people with their career.
Yeah.
As far as like at least working like the New York club spots.
That's right.
He would be a dickhead to a lot of people. And yet when he died, I was still like, when people were kind of like, good riddance, motherfucker. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like, it's like, Todd's like around. He's like a character in our lives. Like, how many times did he really affect your life that negative? You know,
that's
like,
right. He was one of our guys. Todd he went blind first. He got diabetes, and I saw him at the Chicago Comedy Festival. I remember sitting with Patrice in like this lounge area, and I think Todd got walked in. I think that was the last time I saw him. But he was another guy who I always got along with, even though. I could see why people wouldn't have liked him.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I had personal things with him where we would almost get into it, but it's just like still. I said I had things with him where like we had to be like where I had to be stopped from like going at him outside the cellar, and like still when he died, I was still like, nah, but come on, man, it's like a character in our lives. Like I don't know how everyone take that so like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
like anybody who you see all the time, whether they're like the dickhead or not, like
it's hard when they're gone. It just there's something like wow, that person is just. Not around anymore. There's a finality to it that I've never, even in my 50s, I've never gotten used to the finality of, especially someone in the business, because you see them so casually, and then they're just dead, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, and then you read it, and you're like, what the fuck? I know. And then it feels bad when it's like that one girl who got like the fentanyl cocaine in L.A. and everybody died, and I'm like, I don't know any of those people. Then you feel bad too. I'm like, shit.
Kate Quigley.
Yeah.
She's okay.
She's okay, but everybody else in the house died, and it's such a thing where it's just like, oh man, it's like I wish I knew their names more.
I didn't know them, but there was another guy. There was a comedian in Brooklyn. I think he committed suicide, and I didn't. There's a lot of guys you just don't know, but I still kind of feel it. Feel like because so many people are depressed. I'm like,
oh yeah,
I didn't know him, but he must have been a good dude. If all these people are miserable,
so funny. Do you like so you can't even pinpoint a day? I was asking Lewis and Dave this today too, like of where you didn't have your finger on the pulse though of the daily goings on of the New York comedy scene. I am a stranger to it. Yeah. The only club I'll do pretty much now when I'm in town for a weekend, which is rare anyway too, is I'll go do spots to stand because those give me whatever I want kind of early.
Yeah.
To get in and out of there, and then it's like when I go in the green room, I'm like, oh, I'm in their green room.
That's right.
Like these kids aren't in my green room. I'm in there because I used to go in there and be like, and I do. But I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. Because I've gone in there before and I'm like, yo, they're like cranking music. Yeah. Like loud fucking music. They're cranking it in there. And like barely, they're talking over it. And everyone's just kind of loudly doing it. And I'm like sitting in the corner, like smoking or whatever. Like, but I'm like, oh, I'm in their room though. These are the people who every day feel comfortable coming in here and know all the staff. And some of them are fucking the staff and trying to, or fights with this people. And these things with each other. I don't know anyone's name.
It's weird to be on the other on the age thing. Like I was at the cellar last night, and Keith, and at the table was Ricky Velez and Aziz, and Casey, our Sharmina, who's a very very funny comic, and one of the SNL cast members who just got on. I forget his name. He's very funny. But I was, thank God for Keith. And I've never said that before. But I'm like, it's the only time I'll ever say that. But a guy in my age group who's just. You know what I mean? We understand each other because we're from that group that's kind of mean to each other. And they were all cool. It was a fun hang, but it was like everybody there is just younger. And you're like, yeah, I'm kind of hanging around their business. This is how it happens.
And it is, and it didn't, and I don't remember like when it happened. Like I said, I had to learn to get over the initial like shitty thought of like, oh, well, how about, especially when we're doing like, we do broadcasting and stuff and you need guests and the new up and coming people, and they start saying names to you, and you're like, "Who the fuck is this?"
That's right.
And it's like, I was learning to stop doing that because like maybe you find out like the third funniest person working in New York, and you're like, oh, I've just never heard their name because I'm not here. It's not their fault.
Yeah, it's it's not a slight on them, but I
don't have time to have my finger on the pulse of all of it. So I think it's great that like that see these people coming up.
Yeah, and I don't want to see like not that I don't want to see the young guys, but it's like I know that they have so many great years ahead of them, and I know I am, believe me, I am so finished. But I've kind of come to like when you see guys that have all these bright things and they're on the upswing, I don't begrudge them at all because a lot of them are really funny. But I'm like I just know where I'm at. I'm done.
Do you have? Are you able to have comfort in home though? Do you have that?
In here?
Yeah, I don't mean just like a physical comfort, but I'm saying like I've noticed we bought this house this year, which is great. It's got all the stuff in it that I would want my house to have to not leave the house and just spend a summer in my house. And for the first time in a long time, I had 3 weekends off in a row this summer. And at the end of the first weekend, I was like, I'm worried about the next 2 weekends.
Yes.
And by the third weekend, I was like, I may have to go like to see who's performing somewhere and go like, you know, what I'm not even supposed to be here. I feel like it's wrong. It just feels wrong.
It feels wrong. You know what it is? It's like that feeling you'd get when you'd cut school, and then like you're like, yeah, I'm out. I don't have to go in today. And then you watch The Price is Right, and then as the afternoon came, you just feel like antsy, like I fucked up. I shouldn't. This is wrong.
And you're like, now I'd be having that feeling of getting out of school like everybody else.
Like yes, but
and
now
I really
I'm stuck
did
in the
jack
house.
shit. Also, I've done nothing.
I've done nothing. I ate an egg salad sandwich and I sniffed my belly button. I did 0. But yeah, man, a couple weekends off. Now that I'm not doing radio anymore, I'm out almost every weekend. Yeah. And I don't mind it. It's like, because I love doing the gigs, and the material comes together so much faster when you're doing hours every week.
The travel's the motherfucker. That's what kills you at that point. That's what you're getting paid for completely.
It's getting on the plane, yeah.
Travel. It's like shows are mindless. It's like, mindless is the wrong word, but I mean, like, that's the fun part.
They're fun.
Yeah, you
They're
get
easy.
to go to a place where everyone's there to see you and do a show. It's great.
I'm like, I get to make 30 people happy. You know, it ain't 2007, unfortunately.
The problem is... The problem is just as I said with doing it for so long too, is that learning now, like, well, for some reason when I need to take a nap before the shows, I only get exhausted tired 1 hour before I have to get ready, and then when I wake up in that 1 hour, I feel horrible.
Yeah.
And these are lessons you're like, when am I going to learn this? Just fight through and stay awake.
Just stay awake and go, because the adrenaline always carries you through the show, and then you'll be fine after. Do we have another call? Yeah. I know we do. Let's see. I'll work it.
It's like, what do you think about the beef with Sam Triple?
I don't know anything about. I know that Mark had been on the, but I just don't pay attention when guys are. Yes. What's your name?
Hey, I just had a quick question for you guys. Is there a subject that you guys never talk about, or something that you just won't discuss on the stage?
I mean, for me, it's my wife having a penis. I said I shouldn't. Don't try to ride that into the sunset, so to speak. No.
What did I watch?
Is there anything for you?
You did some show where you discussed what you were going to call sword fight. My wife's nuts.
Oh,
why did you not go with it? That's one of the best titles I've ever heard.
I know.
For a show in my life.
Love it. I don't know why we didn't.
I mean,
my
sword
wife's
fight's great.
Nuts. No, but my wife's nuts is exclamation point. Is I don't know why we didn't. We may bring it back though, and we could always bring it back as that, because that is.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I think it is
that
too.
title is going to catch people alone.
My wife's nuts. Yeah,
my wife's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't. There was a reason. I thought the sword fight might be easier to sell. Like I was thinking sometimes with ads or whatever. But yeah, in hindsight, it was like, yeah, I wish we had done that.
Subjects that are swords to like off stage would just be something that's sword to friends. Do you know what I mean? Something that's like, you know, I won't go up there and like start talking about something that like really fucks with like a friend involved in something or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I think there's no subject off limits at all. It's just how it's going to be like taken in by people.
Radio's easier too, because you can always you can talk about it with a certain tone. That on stage there's a little rush to get to it, because you don't want to just stand up there and speak. You know, radio is a little easier.
It's why we almost say about. I mean, Twitter, I guess, was the worst one ultimately for that, where it's like
it's getting negative.
You can't take tone out of comedy, or you're fucked.
Yeah,
like you can't take tone, and that's what Twitter. I mean, that's that's what happened to Kumia. I mean, ultimately, you know what I mean? Like, he should go, there's no tone. If he would have gone on that rant next morning, I've always said, I'm sure a zillion people have said that, but if he just would have waited, if he could have gotten to the night and gotten to the show the next day and been sitting there across from, be it Patrice or something, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it was that would, like,
not Patrice, not at that point. That would have been a really ugly fucking episode.
Yuck.
He's yelling at a coffin.
But you know what I'm saying? But even someone who, like, again, there's also like something, he tweeted that in like an angry rage in a moment of something that he was like upside down furious about. You also need in your life those evening factors where I said, forget Patrice, whether it have been Sherrod or whoever, who would have been like, shut up, you old racist. And then everyone would have laughed together and did a thing. It would have been like, it just like, it got skewed because like you're just getting it said zero tone fury.
Yeah, and I think I forget what it was because I've said things in interviews that were quoted a certain way, and I'm like, oh, that's right. They don't pick up inflection when they're writing it, and it's a lesson you think you would know, but like you're talking about something, you're casual about it, and then in print it looks like you're making a proclamation from a balcony.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I didn't say it that way, but it's like there's no way to fix that because people read, look what he said. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, and it lasts forever, and that's why I said now they try, and I've even tried it, but they have to make it an easier process of how to do it. But now with text, almost everything, it's like you can go italics, bold this.
Yeah.
They even have effects now where it'll go like sheesh, like the letters will get bigger and come back down. And you're like, they are trying to give you some tone in your things. That's been the killer of everything. I mean,
that's right.
It's almost like when you're like broadcasting with Rogan sometimes where you're trying to be funny, but he's so used to like scientists being in the room that people, so you text something and they go, I don't understand. And you're like, oh, it's stupid, dumb nonsense. Like, you're not supposed to understand it, really. I meant nothing by it. Like, it was a complete joke.
But the emojis and stuff do help. Like, this is like old man chat, but it's like they do help, though, because you see it just bald with fucking just the words. You're like, I got to put like a fucking little tear so it looks like I'm being funny.
The problem is I put LOL after everything possible.
Yeah.
I mean, so much. Like, it's like terrible news. Mom's dead. LOL.
Yeah, but again, it's just a reflex, so it's not just in print because it all looks bad in print. Everything looks terrible in print.
Christine saved my ass so many times for so many. Just the two I always remember where she got, which I'm like, she's right, because they still seem like such benign things to me. But she was like, "You're not preaching to the choir here. You're preaching to the choir, and then an equal amount of people who are waiting for you to fuck up."
That's right.
And I'm like, yeah, she's right. And the one was it was some picture of Lizzo wearing a purple dress at a thing. I said something about Barney I was going to tweet out, and she goes, don't. She's like, say it on the radio
That's
tomorrow.
right, say it.
She was like, but don't tweet that. And I was like, and the other one was BTS, the Korean boy band.
Yes.
They accepted an award like from somewhere else, and they weren't there, so they gave like a video they sent in. And when they're, there's a bunch of super Asian-y guys.
Yeah.
And at the end, when they're all waving goodbye, one of them just kind of does it like, he just gives like that. And I took a picture of that, and I wrote a hair Hitler. And she was, and she was like, and I go, oh, this is going to be so funny. And she goes, that is really funny. And then, she caught me. I mean, when I was like pretty close to done, she goes, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? I go, I'm going to tweet that picture with the thing. She goes, no, it's just like, she goes, look at social media like NBC, like you're doing an NBC set. She's like, because it's being combed over that much. No, yeah, she's right.
And they try to get you. Yeah, saying it is different though. You're right, because you can hear someone's joke. It's harder to nail someone when they say something and they're being funny and people are laughing.
Yeah, I had a thing with it. I took a picture. I said, every time I would try, I'm like, I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
At doing some social media. And I was in San Diego, and there was two homeless guys laying on the ground asleep. Big spoon, little spoon. I mean, cuddled up.
Yeah.
It's not cold, San Diego. So I go, homolesexuals or something, or homo, something with some other two choices. I was like, this or this. And then I started looking, I'm like, oh, this will be fun. Let me get into this. This will be the fun thing. It's just like stand-up, right?
Yeah.
I'm laying something funny out there. We'll see if we'll get some interaction with it. Third comment's like, punching down, dude, really nice. And you're like, oh, I don't have the time for this. I'm like, never mind then.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I'm just talking. It's like, I thought this is supposed to be like the elbow in your buddies.
Yeah,
like,
having fun, yeah.
Yeah, you're my fans, right? You follow me because you know what I do. So waiting for people to, instead, most people don't follow you because they like what you do.
There's always that weird little thing, too, especially when you're working for a corporation. Like, you do have to think of it. Like, that's why people are anonymous online, because they don't want the corporation they work for to know that they're... So, like, Sirius doesn't really care. I'll give them credit where they don't fuck with you about content. Like, they didn't fuck with us about content. But you also, like, I don't want to be an idiot and give them reason. Like,
No, for sure,
I don't want to
for sure.
hand them a reason.
No, yeah. No, exactly. You're never looking for it. It's still, it's a company.
Yeah.
Like I say, I understand that.
They are a company at the end of the day, like everybody else. And how is it doing it with Bobby? How's Bobby adjusting? I mean, I know you and Dan did it for so long, but Bobby's kind of found his vibe there.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. No, Bobby blended in so pretty. He's probably the only person that could have done it, who jumped into that spot there, because Dan was like big shoes to fill, just also in the sense of our chemistry.
Sure.
Me and Dan. So it's like me and Bobby. It was interesting. And I don't know if this would have been a great tandem, because again, Bobby came up, like you guys were all like the guys who were in already. Even though it's so funny, again, the stretch, like you guys weren't doing comedy that much longer than me.
No.
You were just the crew that was in there.
We had gotten in right before,
already. Yeah. So like a couple years, maybe you guys were like up there, like 3-4 years. Everyone was kind of known. I mean, Keith's been around since the fucking 60s.
Yeah, literally, he used to open from a mom's bakery. I almost tripped on that. He would drive her, and then she died. And it was Wanda. Yeah, he was actually driving when Sammy lost his eye. That was Keith looking at his phone.
Oh man, but when we first, I'm trying to remember what the point of that was.
Wait, you were talking about people, the crew, guys ahead of you, me and Bobby Kelly.
Oh, but Bobby, yeah. So when first, same thing. Why me and Patrice got a TV show once, just introducing movies, and I did good in the audition, ate shit on the show because I didn't audition with Patrice. And it was a different dynamic. I auditioned with Sherrod, who I felt contemporary with.
Sure.
So I was like, me and Sherrod had a good back and forth. When I got there with Patrice, I'm looking at Patrice like, God, you be funny, and I'll like laugh. Like I'll be the little fucking, you're so funny. And that thing, and Bobby, I had that with too. He was like one of the guys. He came back from L.A.
Yeah.
Then he's doing the stuff. And Bobby was also, a lot of people know, it's like not a different human being across the board, but I mean, an unmarried, untethered, not father, Bobby Kelly, was a very different person.
Yes.
And that change in perspective of him, I think, makes for a very interesting show because he's got the stories, that's all still there. It's all still in him. I love that, but it's like he's a different guy, He's a
different guy now.
I think it's great. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, he is on the straight and narrow, and he really is. Like I know Bobby very well, but it's weird because I knew him before. He was a fun hang.
Yeah,
Bobby was a fun hang.
Oh yeah.
And Bobby Boyd, he ran through him. I mean, a legend. I know people look at Bob like, wow, he's an ass, and you're not wrong. We agree. But man, did Bobby have a run, and that's. I mean, you can't overstate the run he was on.
The girl who did, and you probably know who she is too. The girl who did our first headshots, me and Kevin Hart, was I guess a server at one point at the Olive Tree, and she ended up making a book of using a bunch of people's headshots and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely beat that. Yeah,
this is not a bad because they just know they hooked up.
Yeah,
and like I said, this isn't like I don't think it's a crazy thing to say, but again, it's over 20 some years ago. But when I found that, because right when she just did my headshots, I was just like, this girl is so fucking hot and stunning, like New York photographer-y, loft space. She was like everything, even that stupid short haircut they all had, but looked good.
Yeah,
on her. She was, and then I just heard it because, like, of course, Bobby got, and she was, of course, madly in love, and Bobby was more like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
And no one believes that you see Bobby now, and everyone's like, what? I'm like, yo, this guy was lining him up and knocking him down.
He really was. There was nothing worse than you'd like a waitress at the cellar and have a crush on her. Like, maybe I'll ask her out. Then you see him and her walking out of that secret room downstairs. You're like, for Pete's sake.
That's the Lewis, too. Every girl at Lewis gets them all the second they walk through the door. Lewis J. Gomez. And then you end up, there's a girl at some point start throwing you something, and you're like, oh. I was like, yeah, well, come hang out at blah, blah, blah. She goes, it's not going to be weird, right? Like, I may have hooked up with one of your friends. I'm like, it's Lewis, and it does matter. Goodbye.
Yeah, Lewis.
And they always go, I didn't say it was Lewis. He goes, who is it? Was it? You walked in the room, right, that he was in. He tried. And you're clearly, well, fuck anybody if you're throwing it at me.
Yeah.
So you fucked Lewis already.
Lewis really does. He's got kind of Hall of Fame numbers. I mean, underrated and doesn't care. He does. He
really does not.
He does not give a fuck. It's crazy. He's almost untouchable because he just doesn't care. He walks out with his dumb dick hanging out. And if you're for it, you're for it. And I don't see it. Like, I like Lewis, but I don't see him as being a ladies' man. But he is. I guess they feel safe with him.
He lives
unabashed. Juicy lips and he can wrestle. I don't know.
Yeah, he lives unabashed. No, I think he's got the gift of gab.
I guess he
just
does.
Is like, he's like a good, he's good. He's always been. When Lewis was at his, heaviest, when I knew him, times where he was just like a guy with a lip ring and fucking breath smelled bad half the time. He was like a street kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really like figuring it out still in his early 20s. And you see that he still always had a fucking great looking chick. Maybe she was like a young dummy.
Yeah.
Or something. It wasn't these were like, cream of the crop, like this is actually a great chick.
Yeah.
But he was always fucking a chick where you're like, damn.
Yeah.
She's very good looking.
And you could see him with the, that's fine. He wasn't exactly he wasn't lighting up the SATs either.
I got top 5% in LSATs.
All right, let's do one more call. I know Jay has the bonfire tonight, so I could talk to you all day, man, but I know you're leaving here shortly. Yes, who's on with Jay and Jim?
So we had a weird thing pop up today. I'm a disabled drummer, right? And a cymbal company that also, same company that does for Guns N' Roses, for
Def Leppard.
I was gonna say,
Megadeth.
yeah, this guy's probably made about my Def Leppard reference earlier.
Yeah.
So they want to sponsor me, and I really want to take the opportunity, but I'm worried because there's still a small amount you have to pay for certain things, and I don't know if I should just let this one go and see if another one comes down the line, or
Wait, you'd have to pay them for something?
You're paying
like 20%.
Why would you have to pay anything if they're sponsoring you?
That was kind of my thought towards it initially too. I'm not gonna lie.
Unrelated, dude. And while we're talking, I'd like to know if you can give me $100,000. That would help me be able to get my $1 million out of this crazy escrow I got it in.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able to give you back $200,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, is this a honeypot
I'll send you my rounding
situation?
numbers.
But like,
No, I understand it, dude. Because I send Stevenson. What a non-improv stroke victim. What a fucking stroke idiot. But yeah, no, you shouldn't have to. I was gonna say I sent Steven Singer money. I should have picked an advertiser who didn't have two S's in his name. Fucking alliterating idiot. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay anybody to sponsor you.
That's crazy. That's what you pay. Yeah, this is like this sounds like when you become a mall actress, when they get you at the mall to take
Yeah.
the headshots.
Yeah, they get the money first. You shouldn't pay anything for someone to sponsor you, sir. Just keep playing the drum.
but they said if I get these headshots, I'll be a star.
Yeah.
I just
Now, you got what it takes, kid, for sure.
like.
You can give me
Do
10%
what?
of your income and I'll sponsor you.
Sure, absolutely. I'll put ads on your fucking, if you have a podcast or whatever, I'll throw you a few dollars.
Big J presents Disabled Drummer Guy.
Yep.
Volume 1. Now that's what I
There
call
we go.
single-armed music, Volume 1.
And I hope you're not a good drummer. That's
Yeah.
even better.
That's what I call 1/4-time drumming.
All right, thank you for the call, sir. This has been a real delight. I'm really happy.
They call him hi-hat.
No, thank you guys. Thanks. Hey, love.
By the way, before we go, was it they, them, or them, they?
Them, they.
I love that you did that. I was like, God damn it, that was conceptually great.
Oh, thank
Red and blue. It was fucking so well done, man. And again, the clips, the guy talked about the clips, really funny.
And it's funny, we did them, they on purpose because it's purposely flipped.
Yeah.
From the thing, because when you get the inevitable, like, don't they have hard enough life that you're done? You go, who? They go, the train goes, oh, that's they, them.
Yeah, this is them, they. It's a
Yeah,
little
this
different.
is a different thing. I'm talking about the audience. And it's just like, yeah. It's always, you always got to slight inflammatory, planned inflammatory.
Dude, it was one of those things, though, that when I saw it, I was like, this is so good. Like, it was
thank you,
so smart and funny. And did you film it? I think I was in Vegas.
Comedy Works in Denver.
Oh, okay. That wasn't the one you shot in Vegas. I loved the look of it, the colors. I was just like, sometimes someone does something and you're like, God damn it.
It's great producers and everything. It's Eric Abrams directed it. Jordan Levy produced it. Does a bunch of like comic stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, it was really, that room is so great too.
I'm going there tomorrow, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Jay, I love you, man. You're
Love you
so
too, my
good,
man. Thank you so
man.
much for having me.
Anytime. You're such a good. You're one of the guys I wanted to get on. You talk about anything, and you just have a good show today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for calling my show. The episode's over, it's time to go. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. I hope everything works out. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. Don't blame me when it doesn't work out. Good luck, stupid. Good luck, stupid. Don't blame me when it doesn't work out.